Now we are talking about chargeability to tax for salaries. So we have one sum wherein how do we present the income that we've earned from salary. So what we will write? We will write our basic salary for the current year. That means the previous year 24-25. Whatever we write the previous year 24-25, we write it. We've received
Hmm.
any advance salary, we write it. Salary is charged to tax how? How is salary charged to tax? Section 15 tells how is salary charged to tax.
The deduction after
Due or
deduction.
received, whichever is earlier.
Hmm.
Okay. And if I have any arrears of salary, so you can make any assumptions. Here I have assumed it is charged earlier only. The way I am charging advance salary now, so even earlier, if it was due, I would have put it in my income statement, in my chargeability to tax, and I would have arrived at the gross salary. I hope you're with me.
Yeah.
After that, if you have any allowances, you write, and then allowances has deduct exemptions under section what?
Deductions under section 16.
Deduction under section 16. After that, if I had any allowances, allowances would have exemptions under section
10.
allowances minus exemptions. Here nothing is given, so I am ignoring it. Now I'm teaching you one part which is called the deductions. I did not teach you over there. So deductions under section 16. There is always, under any head of salary, you will always get two deductions which would always be there. The first deduction would be standard deduction. Which deduction would it be? Standard deduction. What is a standard deduction? It is basically a flat amount that is given as a deduction to everyone, okay, from the salary income, so that the salaried person gets some relief that come on, I actually do not have to pay uh, full income earned as tax. The government is giving me some standard deduction. The standard deduction for up till last year was 50,000. Okay, standard deduction is 50,000. And I want you to please note that there are two tax regimes. One is a tax regime that is old tax regime. That means if we are still following the old tax system, the question will tell you that this employee is following the old tax regime. I hope you are with me.
Yes.
Okay. If we are following the old tax regime for the assessment year 25-26, the standard deduction would be 50,000.
Okay.
Okay. Standard deduction would be 50,000. But if you are following the new tax regime, the standard deduction would be 75,000.
So no matter what, we have to put this.
Okay. The question will tell you whether you're following the old tax regime or the new tax regime. I hope I am clear.
Hmm.
So one deduction that would be there is your standard deduction under under section 16. Okay, which is how much? If you're following the old regime, 50,000. If you're following the new regime, then
75.
75,000. Okay. The next deduction is entertainment allowance. Do you remember anything about entertainment allowance?
Hmm.
Tell what you'll remember.
I don't remember. No.
After, do you remember?
No.
So, whenever you say entertainment allowance, one thing that should come into your mind is deduction under section 16, 1 and 2. Okay, entertainment allowance is for government employees only. It is for
Hmm.
employees only. It is for government employees only. And the entertainment allowance that is there is what? Allowance received 20% of the salary or 5,000, whichever is lower. I'll take
Hmm.
you to that where I am going to show you. Okay, so whatever we were doing, our salary, income from salary, this is computation of income from the salary for the assessment year 25-26. So we have our basic salary, we have our dearness allowance, we have our bonus. Bonus is what? On receipt
Receipt basis will be.
we have commission if it is a fixed percentage. We have arrears of salary, advance salary, and after that we have our allowances, whatever allowances we are getting, which would be under section 1013A. After that, there are certain retirement benefits which I have not yet discussed with you all. Gratuity and pension I am going to discuss further. B is perquisites, that also I'm going to discuss further. Okay, less deductions under section 16. You get your gross salary. After that, you have some deductions under section 16. I hope you're with me.
Yes.
So, your first deduction under section 16 is the first one is standard deduction. Standard deduction would be 50,000 or 75,000. Just make this one part clear.
So,
First,
Miss, no matter what happens when they mention the tax regime, we have to put standard deduction.
no. Standard deduction is a part of the format. When I have income from salary, less deductions under section 16, you will write 1, 2, and 3. Standard deduction, entertainment allowance, and professional tax.
Okay.
Okay, are you with me?
Yeah.
Hmm?
Hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. First deduction is standard deduction. Standard deduction would be 50,000 or 75,000 depending upon which tax regime my employee is opting for.
Okay. But why will anyone opt for 75,000?
Any deduction is reducing your income.
Sorry, why will anyone opt for 50,000 then?
Okay, maybe he wants to show more income. There are people who are desirous of showing more income so that they can have more and more money shown as cash at bank.
Okay.
There are some people who do not want to show income to evade tax.
Hmm.
Okay, so now it depends whether what system you're following. If you're following the old tax regime, okay, so those who are following the old tax regime, they would have to follow the old tax regime continuously. If they do not like the new tax regime, they can have the option to continue with the old system. But if they shift to the new system, then the new rates on everything will be applicable and everything would have some pros and some cons. So maybe here they are giving more standard deduction, but somewhere other places they might have provisions which would charge them more tax. So let's go back to our topic. Our first deduction under section 16 is what? It is our standard deduction, old regime 50,000, new regime 75,000.
Yes.
Okay. Second, second is entertainment allowance. 16.2. Deductions under section 16.2. The second one is entertainment allowance. Entertainment allowance is least of three. Least of three things. What are the least three things? Do you remember entertainment allowance?
Yeah, it is, I think, the allowance, 1/5 of the salary or rupees 5,000.
Entertainment allowance. First thing you should remember for entertainment allowance, it is available for government employees only. Okay, if you have to go and properly read if your assessee is a government employee or he is a non-government employee. So entertainment allowance is for government employee only, and the deduction is least of the following. It is actual amount received or one-fifth of the salary. One-fifth of the salary is also like you could say 20% of the salary. I hope you're with me.
Yeah.
Or 5,000, whichever is lower. So it is the least of the things. That means the maximum amount that you can receive for entertainment allowance is 5,000. So I say that this is restricted to 5,000. And the third deduction that is allowed is professional tax. So there are three deductions for salary under section 16. First is standard deduction 50 or 75. Second is entertainment allowance. Whenever you say entertainment allowance, what will you say? It is for government employees only. What will you say?
It's for government employees
It
only.
is for government employees only. And the third deduction is professional tax. Now, what happens in professional tax? What is professional tax? First, you should know that. Professional
Hmm.
tax is basically a direct tax, okay, that is levied by whom? If you want, you can write it along with me. That is levied by state government on any person, on any person who is earning income from salaries, wages, or practicing as a professional. Who is earning income from salary, wages, or he is practicing as a doctor, or he is practicing as a lawyer, or he is practicing as a CA. We say anybody who is working for someone is treated as a professional, and this person has to pay a certain amount of tax to the state government on the income that from whatever income he is earning, a certain portion should go to the state government, and this is compulsory. Are you with me?
Yeah.
Okay. Since this is compulsory, so the government says we will allow you some deductions on the amount that you have actually paid. Okay.
Hmm.
Suppose if the professional tax due is 8,000 and this person has paid 5,000, so professional tax that will be allowed as deduction will be on the amount that is actually paid, or not the due amount, on the amount that is actually paid, and maximum limit is 2,500. 2,500 per year, and this is fixed by the government. Okay, so professional tax is available only in the year in which you pay. So if I pay this year, okay, if I pay it in this year, I will get deduction. If I pay next year, I will get deduction, and the year that we see is always the previous year. And whatever chart computation we do it in the assessment year. I hope you are with me.
Hmm.
Okay. Deduction is allowed not on due basis, it is allowed
Paid basis.
on paid basis. Let's take for example, monthly professional tax for a person is 200 from April to Feb. For March, it is 300. Can you tell me the professional tax due?
500.
I said monthly.
Okay.
Zara, can you calculate the professional tax due for me?
Mhm.
Fast, use your calculator. 200 into 11, that is 2000.
200, 2200.
And 300 for March, that is how much?
2300 plus 2500.
2500. He has paid how much? Suppose he has paid 4000.
Hmm.
How much will be the amount that is allowed to be deducted under section 16 subsection 3?
2500.
2500. Deduction is allowed only on paid basis. I hope you're with me. Please
Hmm.
write. I will take you to a sum now. You have to compute, switch off your camera. You have to compute taxable entertainment allowance and net salary of Hanuman Prasad from the following data. Can you talk about entertainment allowance to me?
Entertainment allowance is only for government employees
Hmm.
and
It
and
is deducted on the least of the amount received, or one-fifth of the salary, or rupees 5,000.
Okay, fine. So they want us to calculate this entertainment allowance first thing, and they want us to calculate his net salary. So there is a basic salary that he's earning 8,000 per month. I know basic salary. Where would I record?
On the top.
Basic
for
salary,
pay.
the first thing. So I will
Yeah.
just count and I will start recording. Right now, I'm not taking any of these options. Just think that you're doing the normal sum. Okay.
Hmm.
Then when the option comes, I will start opening up. The
Okay.
earnest allowance, 2000 per month. So we write the earnest allowance. So 2000 into 12 makes it 24,000.
Hmm.
Then they're saying taxable perquisites, so I will write taxable perquisites. Then they're saying entertainment allowance, so I will write entertainment allowance. It's
Hmm.
4,000 per month, so 4,000 into 12.
Hmm.
Okay. They are
Hmm.
saying that out of all these allowances, which allowances? These two.
Hmm.
20,000 is spent and balance is saved. So what do I do? I'm not taking care of an employee's expenses and income. I want to see how much amount is chargeable to tax. Are you with?
Hmm.
Okay, fine.
Hmm.
So they are asking me to compute the taxable entertainment allowance and his net salary. So basically, I want to compute net salary chargeable to tax.
Hmm.
So my first question is calculate all this assuming that he is a government employee and is opting for old regime.
Hmm.
Hmm.
So for government employee all this will be there. Gross salary less the deductions under section 16. My first deduction is standard deduction. Government employee old regime, so first deduction is standard deduction, second deduction is entertainment allowance. So for this I'm making working note. Entertainment allowance. Actual received or 20% of salary or 5,000, whichever is lower. Maximum cannot be more than 5,000. So this will
Hmm.
be given as deduction and this is net salary. So did I calculate entertainment allowance?
Yes.
Did I calculate salary? Net salary.
Yes.
Yes. So my option A is done.
Hmm.
Now option B. Assume that he is a non-government employee and he is taking the old regime. What is the difference between government and non-government employee? Where will it go different?
Only the
Entertainment.
entertainment allowance won't be applicable.
Entertainment allowance is for government employees only.
Hmm.
So entertainment allowance will not be applicable. He's not going to get the standard entertainment allowance. So his net salary chargeable to tax is 153. Okay.
Okay. And Miss,
How
what is
will
that
the
six
answer be different if he opted for old tax regime? This is which regime?
old?
Old. Okay. Default tax regime, how much?
What is default tax?
This new one.
Okay.
The new
75,000.
one, the standard deduction instead of 50 would be 75,000.
Hmm.
That is it.
But why is the entertainment allowance nil in the government allowance?
Okay. Sorry, what did you say? In the default tax regime, they've increased 25,000 over there, right?
Yeah.
You will not get deduction for professional tax also, and you will not get deduction for entertainment allowance also.
If they use the default regime.
They use the default tax regime. So you will only get standard deduction. You will write entertainment allowance and you will write professional tax, but you will give zero deduction. Okay?
Okay.
Can you please do this sum?
And we have to write that 16(1)(a),
Yes,
16(2).
yes, yes. You will write under section 16 and then you will write 1 and 2 over here. 1, 2, and 3. Okay?
Okay.
Do it. Please share your screens and videos.